We all understand that industries and jobs are changing. Businesses are incorporating more advanced technologies in their products and services, and that means the workforce has to build skills to work with these new technologies. Metropolitan Community College is the place to go to develop skills for the workplace today and for the workplace for tomorrow. I'm Kent Pavelka, your host, and coming up, we'll talk to a man who is reaching out to teach people of all ages about some of the new technologies being used. Thank you for joining us on Metro and More. Greetings from the set of Metro and More at Metropolitan Community College, serving more than 50,000 students with over 120 programs at our 8 locations in the daytime, evening, weekends, or online. With me to talk about what's happening with new technology education at MCC is Sundiata Menelik, contractor and construction professional and adjunct faculty member at MCC. Sundiata, nice to have you here.
Glad to be here.
I think for an important discussion. Tell us a little bit about yourself. I know you're an Omaha native, but spent a lot of time after school, after your formative years in Minnesota, and then recently back here, right?
Yes.
Your career?
My career was pretty much in construction. I was a contractor in Minnesota. My mentor in Minnesota was the first African-American developer and African-American contractor in the state. So I was actually his apprentice, and he pretty much taught me everything I knew, everything that I know in construction. Most of the people that worked for him at the time when I was a freshman in college hired me. So I was hired by electrical contractor, plumbing contractor, roofing contractor, heating contractor. I was their apprentice because he wanted me to know everything that I needed to know so I could be his point man.
And then after a lot of years back to Omaha, what, a couple years ago?
A couple years ago after my mother passed, came back to Omaha. I left Omaha like most people did in the 70s. We left to escape Omaha because there wasn't a lot happening in Omaha. There was no downtown. The economy was bad. When I left, Dodge Street stopped a couple blocks past Boys Town. It was cornfields.
Right.
So I was gone for a long time.
Well, it's good to have you back and now in the business of education. Tell us a little bit about this program called Automate, and then what you're doing with regard to Automate, which is really reaching out to the community and trying to bring people into new technology, correct?
Yes. I'm taking the position of like I'm an instructor in construction, but with the Automate workshop, I'm like an outreach coordinator. Being that I'm from this community, I was born and raised in this community. My family is really large in this community, anywhere from 1,700 to 2,000 in North Omaha. So my passion and my desire to activate the educational and workforce development piece in North Omaha is based on that. So when I came back here, and with Metropolitan Community College being right in the heart of Omaha, especially North Omaha, I felt the need to create a pool of talent within 4 mile, 2 mile, let's say a 2 mile radius
of the fort.
Of the fort, that's correct. And to being that I went to the University of Minnesota, and at the University of Minnesota at St. Paul, it's more of a bustling, and there's a lot of colleges there, so it's a lot of bustling activity going on. When I came here, I didn't see that activity, so I was trying to see what could I do to spawn that.
So, what is Automate? What is the program?
Well, the Automate program is pretty much to demystify IT. The Automate program was designed to demystify automation, and then to bring the kids into emerging technologies. And we're trying to do that through the Automate workshops, where the The kids will come in. The workshop might start at 8 o'clock. It's over at 4. So between 8 hours when the kid come in, they're really tense. They don't really understand what's happening. But what we explain to them, by the end, when you come into this workshop, we're going to create a strip mall. And that strip mall will be functioning when you leave. And they really don't believe it, but we do it. We do it.
So Automate, the Automate program, the workshops, is about, it's about using internet technology to run lights and heat and air conditioning and a new way of operating in construction.
Yes.
When construction is finalized. A good example of the new buildings here at the fort.
The Cake building.
Largely automated.
Yes.
So, but what you're telling me is that in the future we need a workforce that not only knows how to do this and but is interested in it, and so but the interest is not there. You've got to create it.
Yeah, the interest is not there. There was a feasibility study done in the city with Accelerate Nebraska, finding out what is the problem with why is the metro area and Omaha stagnated. And once that feasibility study was done, I don't know for sure, but a lot of that rests on that the kids, they're just not ready. So we're going into like the Internet of Things. In 2 years, everything is going to be the Internet. Everything will be involved with the Internet. And if the kids aren't ready, we're behind. And we're really behind now. So to kind of create a pool of talent, that's what we're going after. We're going after a pool of talent, and to get these kids involved in Automate, in these Automate workshops where we can demystify that.
Yeah, but first order of business is you've got to create interest, right?
Sure.
Amongst a group of people, young people usually, right?
Right.
Who have no idea about, I mean, like you said, when they come into the workshop, they don't even know what's going to happen, right?
Right.
So they have no idea about what automation is about, but in 8 hours they do.
In 8 hours they do. And then the other thing is it opens them up. It's really to open them up to IT, to all the possibilities. That's really what we want to do. We want to open them up to all the possibilities. That includes drone technology, robotics, programming, anything that's in IT. And through the Automate workshops, we're hoping that we can release that interest.
Now, you're wearing the Tuskegee Airmen t-shirt here.
Yes, sir.
And you're involved with them. How does that correlate, or how does that involve Automate?
Well, I'm the outreach coordinator for the Tuskegee Airmen, and what we're doing is the Tuskegee Airmen, our 501c3 is based out at Offutt. So right now, we have a relationship with the SAC, Strategic Air Command, Aerospace Museum in Ashland. We have a display there. We also have a display out at Metropolitan Community College. I mean, not at Metropolitan Community College. At the Epley Airfield.
Epley.
And basically, we have 16 Tuskegee Airmen were born and raised in North Omaha. So with that being said, we feel that we can make North Omaha like an epicenter for emerging technologies and intro to the trades based on and using the Tuskegee Airmen, because it's a good brand.
Yeah.
So we can
good role models.
Yes, a good role model, and then with the relationship that we have with Metro and UNO, we can see where the Tuskegee Airmen can almost be like a patriarch for the kids, and the matriarch will come in with Metro and UNO. And then we just blend it all together.
Where are you in this process, do you think? I mean, this is not an overnight proposition here.
Well, we've been working behind the scenes, but right now, starting in June, we have drones. The kids will be coming out to Metro. They will be building a drone, repairing a drone. We will be using the Fab Lab, 3D printing, where they'll be flying drones. If the drones crash, then they will make the parts in the 3D printing lab. So what we're doing is we're tying everything together. We're kind of, we have maybe, let's say we have 15 dots, and they're all over the place. And what we want to do, we want to tie them all together, and we want that central location to be Metro.
Where are you in the process with those 15 dots? Are any 2 or 3 of them together yet? Or?
Absolutely. We have a partnership with Metro. We have a partnership with UNO. We're in partnership with Avenue Scholars. We're in partnership with the Aerospace Museum. We're in partnership with Aviation Nation, where we are currently in a partnership where the kids are building a plane out at the Millard Airport, and we're hoping
they're building an airplane.
They're building the airplane, and we're hoping to bring that same project here to Metro in the Cape building and to literally build a plane on this campus. So when the people come in from out of town, not only will they see the display for Tuskegee Airmen, they'll see pictures of kids in the chapter of Tuskegee Airmen building a plane here, and it'll be a point of destination at Metropolitan Community College.
How long have you been doing this here at the college? Has the Automate workshops been going on?
We started the Automate workshops, I think it was September, maybe September last year. We started, but it was sporadic, but it's getting better now.
And the objective, one of the big objectives, is to get these kids in, first of all, show them what it's about, what Automate is about.
Yes.
Have them realize they might have an interest, and then get them into the trades, right? Or into technology at Metro. I
think it's not only to get them into the technology, but also to the emerging technologies and intro to the trades, because with the expansion will have an enormous impact on the community at large. And what we would like to do is do everything in our power to help make that happen.
So have you been at it long enough to see results in terms of students? These workshop participants become students and
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes, we have. We've had several workshops where at least 1 or 2 students. We got a couple of students in Gateway to College that came to the workshops. We seen the interest that they had, and we opened them up, because what was happening is a lot of the information that's needed to get to the students is not really getting to them. So if we can pull them in to the workshops, we can get all that information to them right there at that time. We can bring all that information.
Well, let's use this vehicle to impart that information. If anybody's watching who is interested in you know, having a group of their students or whatever, or as individuals attend a workshop, how do they find out about it?
They find out about it by contacting Pam Perry in the College of Innovation and Workforce Development,
and
or they can contact me.
Do you have a schedule for future workshops? Or?
Well, basically right now we don't have a schedule, but we will. We just finished the workshop Saturday, so we will. I think we're going to try to have at least 2 workshops a month.
And right now,
but one other thing, the good thing about the workshop, if you attend the workshop, we have vouchers, so that are scholarships. But it's really vouchers. So if you attend the workshop, you get a $275 voucher toward a class.
At MCC?
At Metro, yes.
Wow.
So that's an
Pretty
incentive.
cool. Yes,
you know,
is.
And then what has happened is we've had flyers in the lunchrooms and the different, you know, even in the on the campus, and the students tend to just pass it by. So what we've done is we just use some different techniques and just go boots on the ground.
Grab people?
Grab people, go to the schools, and just really just door knocking. That's it. Just because it has to come from us. We're the elders now. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are the elders now. So we're the ones that have to go and bring the kids in. We just can't have an institution sitting here hoping that the magnetism of that institution being here is going to draw the kids in, because it's not going to do that. We're going to have to go. We're going to have to market it, and we're going to have to go get them. And then there has to be a retention rate to that also.
Sure.
So there's a lot of opportunity at Metro, and that information isn't getting out. And we're hoping that through the Automate workshops, not only through emerging technologies, that we can get that information out, but all the colleges, and then all the opportunities that are available at Metro.
Very good. MCC's Automate program, the Automate workshops, and Demystifying Technology. Check it out. Sundiata, thank you. Appreciate it very much. Sundiata Menelik with us. And thank you for being with us on Metro and More. Our goal is to better acquaint you with the mission, leadership, and the reach of the college. For Metropolitan Community College, I'm Kent Pavelka. If you have comments or questions about the program, please email us at metrovision@mccneb.edu. Thanks for watching.